This video is brought to you by the Deck of Many and their animated spells, tarot, and more Kickstarter, ending this week. Hello and welcome back to the Gallant Goblin. Today we've got this plain cardboard box to show you. Inside though is the WizKids Dungeon Master Crate from Loot Crate that arrived in the mail a couple of days ago. If you've ever ordered yourself a Loot Crate, they're usually themed around a certain property like Marvel or DC or Fallout or Star Wars, or even a certain theme like anime or sci-fi. And you usually don't know what you'll receive exactly. Sometimes there are certain guidelines, like, your case will include a t-shirt and a Funko Pop, like these guys, or 3 random other items, but each crate is different. We've linked to the Loot Crate website down in the video description down below if you want to see for yourself. Now, Loot Crate and WizKids have the same parent company, so a pairing like this was pretty inevitable. But to my eyes, they crafted a particularly good crate here. We'll take a look at it in a second. Before purchase, you knew exactly what you were going to get in this one, so let's open it up and take a look. The main item inside was the WizKids 4D setting set, Jungle Shrine, which was a very nice set. It included an LED-powered campfire and glowing runestones, as well as items that were designed specifically to help tell a story, like a runic gateway, a broken statue that can be reassembled, and sarcophagi that can be opened. To see our full review of this set, click the eye in the corner of your screen. This Jungle Shrine set is exactly the same as the one sold in stores. Next were 4 exclusive painted minis, a grizzly bear, a timber wolf, a stag, and a wild boar. Each of these are painted versions of the figures that are available in the Nolzur's marvelous unpainted miniatures line. A hallmark of that line is the little piece of terrain that each miniature is standing on, sometimes affectionately known as a skateboard. These are certainly nice figures to have around if you have a character who summons animals either by druidic power, arcane spells, or magic items like a bag of tricks. If you're looking for creatures to challenge your party as they venture through the wilderness, a brown bear has a CR of 1, the wolf and the boar have a CR of 1/4, and a deer has a CR of, 0. All of their stat blocks are available in the basic rules. And when I mention the basic rules, that's a set of documents available to download for free from the Wizards of the Coast website. You can also find the stat block for these animals in Appendix A of the Monster Manual under Miscellaneous Creatures. This set was produced under the Loot Launcher system on the Loot Crate website, where they propose certain themed crates and see what the response is. If enough people pledge to buy it, then it funds and the crate is produced. For example, at the moment, the Loot Launcher website is promoting a Bob Ross loot crate for all your happy tree needs, and a crate of sensory activities for children with autism supporting the Autism Speaks charity. You can check those out at the link in the video description below. This WizKids crate barely funded on November 18th, 2019, and arrived here on June 4th, 2020. Though of course, it's been a disruptive few months in the world, so the crate arrived a little bit later than promised. If you want to see the listing for this particular product, again, check out the video description down below for the link. Unfortunately, this WizKids Loot Crate is not available for purchase anymore outside of the secondary market at places like eBay. Loot Crates are generally sold in one-time bursts and then not offered again. It was priced at about $30 plus shipping. The Jungle Shrine itself retails from between $56 and $70 at the moment, so it was a pretty great deal, and it was the only place to get these exclusive pre-painted animals. If you want to make sure you get notified of products like this in the future, be sure to follow us on Facebook or Twitter, where we try to make sure you all don't miss out on deals like this. This is a unique product, and I'm curious to hear what you think about it. Let me know in the comment section down below. And if you picked it up, let me know that too. We here at the Gallant Goblin just released a new book over at dmsguild.com, giving you more than 100 new magical items, plus a legendary new vendor that you can use in your Theros D&D adventures. Grady went over all the details in a video you can see by clicking the eye in the corner of your screen. We still have a launch deal going on to get it for 25% off. Check the link in the video description down below. If you're playing a Theros campaign, I think you'll find it a really helpful and thematic addition to your adventures. And while we're talking about things that are ending soon, be sure to check out the Kickstarter from our sponsor, the Deck of Many. They're producing several new sets of beautiful animated cards. First, you have decks of spells for 5th edition D&D for levels 6 through 9 that your players can have at the ready to reference during gameplay and to add a little thematic flair to your game. They also have a set of really beautiful animated tarot cards that can be used in real life or in your games if you want to introduce a fortune teller or a prophet to help guide your adventurers through their quests. They're including a whole box set of tarot items to help you get started. They also have new spell cards for Humblewood, new townsfolk cards for any tabletop RPG system to help quickly flesh out random NPCs your party may encounter, and new illusion cards with beautiful art of D&D monsters, and you really need to go and see those. The campaign ends on Thursday, June 11th in the States, though it may be different depending on your time zone, so go check it out today and let them know in the Kickstarter comments that the Gallant Goblin sent you, so they'll continue helping us make videos. Learn more and pledge today at animatedspells.com. Thank you for watching today. You can also help us out with likes, comments, and shares. I hope you're well and healthy. Keep having fun out there, and I'll see you next time at the Gallant Goblin.